Leeds, Leeds.
I do love you, Leeds. Thank you, my boy. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Imagine Not Being Leeds. I am Matty, and I am fucking ecstatic for tomorrow night. I cannot wait to get my chunky ass to Ellen Road. Can't wait. It's going to be a massive game, this huge clash preview, as I've titled it. I think everyone agrees, whether you think Sunderland are a top side, a side Leeds should worry about or not. I'm sure we all agree. They're one of the better sides in this division. They like to play attacking football. It's a game that gets the juices flowing. I'm thinking it's going to be very Middlesbrough-like. Everyone's sort of, fretting about them to a degree. And they'll play well, but I do expect Leeds to get 3 points. I expect there'll be goals, maybe both ways as well. I'm predicting a 3-1. The same as a Middlesbrough game. I think it's going to be a bit end-to-end, to be fair. My mate Wayne on my opposition preview said he thinks he'll sit in. He don't think they'll go gun-ho. But I think the way Leeds start at Ellen Road, I'm sure everyone will agree, we start pretty fast, we start pretty hot. If we get that early goal, which we tend to do at the minute, they're going to have to come out and play, and I can see plenty of goals for Leeds, plenty of chances. I also predict Meslier is going to have to make a few saves in this one. I don't think he's going to get by with that defensive unit and midfield structure, keeping him at bay. I think there's going to be chances at both ends. So, yeah, these are kind of games you look forward to in Championship. There isn't many big boys to come to Ellen Road, really, but these are definitely one of them. These are a huge club of Sunderland. A side that, if I had to pick someone to share the promotion party with, it probably would be Sunderland. Bit of bad news, obviously, the last few days has been returning to second spot. I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be short-lived. I don't think there's going to be much longevity to that. Like I say, I predict us to win tomorrow. A draw would send us back top on goal difference. That goal difference, which is just enormous, absolutely enormous. I tell you what, it's not worrying. I'm not worried because I don't even think Leeds lose another game this season. I've said that. Might buy me an ass, but I'm so content with where we are at the minute. I'm so excited for these next 14 games. But it feels surreal to me that we aren't top. The feel-good factor around Ellen Road at the minute, the fact that we're playing as well as we're playing, the fact that I think Sheffield United and Burnley are shite. Not shite, but you know what I mean. They don't play good stuff. It's sort of just creeped up on me, and then all of a sudden we're second again. It's just it blows my mind, really. That's how tight it's been. If they wouldn't have had their 2 points deducted, which they rightly had, obviously there'd be 3 clear of us now. But yeah, it's surprising to see us sat in second. If I'm honest, the way we've been lately, it's a bit of a sucker punch. But hopefully, it's going to have the desired effect for Leeds United. It's going to give them a kick up the arse. I mean, I can't really afford to lose this game going into Sheffield United away next Monday. That it can turn very sour and very disastrous very quickly. So Leeds United need to do the business while they're at home, and then we'll see where we are next week. But I would say Sunderland definitely need to win this game, which should play into our hands. Some people have said it's a must not lose for Leeds United. I tend to agree. If we want to get a point, we'd be back top, and then we'll see where we are at Sheffield United. But I think that'll just put heaps of pressure on us that's not needed. Next week, I think we just need to go make the best of it. Rather at Ellen Road, and then, like I say, next week will have to take care of itself. But right now, at Ellen Road, only lost once all season in the league. I think we just need to take care of business, and I fully expect the lads to do it. But before I dive more into it, let's get into the chat. You know what I'm like. Teza says, smash a like. Hey up, mate. Thank you for being here. Yeah, please like, please subscribe. I'm only 18 subs away from 1.5k, which is mental. Yeah, thanks for all the support of everyone so far. But yeah, like I say, I'm pretty close to 1,500 now. Only 18 away as we speak. So please, if you're new here, if you're not subscribed already, please stick a subscribe on my channel. It means a lot. Thank you so much for everyone's support. Justin, I am my friend. Hope you've had a good weekend. Easy's here too. Peacock White Seville UFC. Hope you're doing well, James. My mate Danny has banged some in the chat. So please, everybody, go check these channels out. You've got Wilco White's my friend Sean, who I do Late Night Leeds with, love him a bit. Go check his channel out, please. And then you've got James's channel here, Peacock's White Seville UFC. We'll bang them in a couple of times through the stream, but please share the love about. There's a lot of content creators in this space. If you don't mind adding a couple more to your list, if you've not heard of them, if you're not subscribed, then please do it. And obviously, Danny himself, Danny Rumsey, started doing some short format previews, reviews of games, etc. So please check Danny out, give him some love, like he gives everybody else in this scene as well. So much appreciated. Check them out. Wilco White's, Peacock's White of LFC, and Danny Rumsey's channel, please. And of course, subscribe and like here if you're new too. Yeah, Tessa says, smash the like. Thanks for being here, guys. Hey up, son. Hope you're all right, mate. Love you, pal. Love you. Evening, Matty. Evening, Duncan. Hi, Marcus. Hi, Top Banana. Hey up, James. I'm well. I am well, mate. I am doing really well. Really excited for tomorrow night, as you can imagine. Evening, Danny. Hey up, Lee. Hope you're well. Evening, Rob. These evenings, hellos are getting more and more. Thanks so much for being here, Jay Mountain. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I can't wait either, mate. I really can't. It's one that's really, I'm really excited for. Will he play Gruev to Matt Bellingham? We'll get into that, pal. I think he might. I don't think he'll risk going Rothwell. And I think Stroud stays on bench. I hope, Adam, my good friend. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you've had a good weekend. Not spoke to you that much these last couple of days. You've been off gallivanting. Got a right social life as my friend Adam. If you haven't watched our Late Night Leeds from Friday, please go check out. We're a hell of a show. If you've got 14 days to go watch it, because that's how long we're on stream for. Nah, we're an hour and 40 minutes. I need to cut these streams down, but I just love doing them. So go check that. We're a really good show. And you've still got time, if you haven't already, to get your Leeds and Sunderland predictions in with a goal scorer in that video. If you haven't already, please go check out Late Night Leeds from Friday. Tickle those likes for Matty. Give him a tickle, please. Thanks, Top Banana. Hey up, mate. You all right, mate? Thanks for being here, bud. Leeds 3, Sunderland 2. It's got feels of that sort of game, Emmett. It really has. I can see plenty of goals. I don't think we're going to concede 2, but hey, what do I know? I think we're going to concede, if I'm honest. So why couldn't we score 2? 100%. It's going to be goals on both sides of it for me. Teza says 2-1 Leeds. A lot of people thinking we're gonna concede a goal. Danny 4-0. I love that, Danny. I love that. You're usually the one who's nervous with a 2-1 or something really close. Lord Chi got off. Hey up, mate. Sorry, can't stay. 4-0 win. Let's not overrate this leaky Sunderland. It's fine, Lord. Thank you for dropping in, mate. It's not overrating them, pal. In this division, they are where they are for a reason. 4th in the league is probably where they should be. 4th best in the league, I would say. It says accurate when you look at the stats across the board. That's where they should be. They're not on our level, no. But we've got to be wary of them because they're one of the best in this division. Do you know what I mean? That's how I sort of look at it. They're not on our level, no. We should take care of business. But as you've seen multiple times this season, we don't always take care of business. And these are one of the best we'll face. They're definitely one of the best we'll face. And I'm not going to criticise them too much because they actually play football. They actually give it a go. They're not like Burnley. They're not like Sheffield United. You know, fair play to Sunderland. They've got loads of good young talent and they go play. They play at their strengths. And, you know, they're the best side to watch for me outside Leeds United. I think they're great value for 4th. I really do. Danny Green, as much as I'd love a Leeds win, feel like avoiding defeat is more beneficial to Leeds. Sunderland need to win to close the gap on top 2. Anything else? Yeah, I have to agree. I think the same as you, Danny. We need to win. I want to win. But you think if this is our game in hand now with Sheffield United, you get a point, you return to the top of the league, and then you've got that game next week still to go. It potentially is a must not lose because that brings up loads of problems if we lose this going to Sheffield United and then still being behind them when we kick off there. So I understand that sentiment, but obviously I expect us to win this being at home. Gavin James, good evening, Matty. How are you, my friend? I'm really well. I've had a really nice weekend. Our last usually works Mondays to Saturdays, which is recently switched to Mondays to Fridays. So we actually had a full weekend off together, which was really nice. Went to Leeds Rhinos game yesterday, which was rubbish. But we've had a full weekend. Thank you. Adam says, nah, Danny, foot on the gas, momentum, ride the wave while it's still there. Got to keep the tick. I agree, Adam. I think it's foot on gas pedal now, and I just think it's all was it HMS Pistol League all aboard? Boop, boop. I think we'll be fine. Hey up, Harvey. All right, Matty, mate, Sunderland fan here. Can't wait for tomorrow. It's going to be an entertaining one. Thanks for dropping in, Harvey. Yeah, I think it's going to be, mate. 1,000,000%. I think it's going to be. I think you're going to come. Apparently, you're probably going to sit in, but you definitely got the pace and the quality to hit us on the counter 1,000,000%, and that's a worry. But what I will say is, when I did my preview with Wayne, I did it on Wayne's channel as well. I don't know if I don't want to appear cocky. I said this on that stream when I did it on the Sunderland side, but Leeds are where they are for a reason, and Leeds are absolutely tearing up a minute. And I'd be more worried of playing Leeds than what Leeds should be for anybody else, Harvey. And what we'll say is you've done well this season, really well. I know a lot of people, your end didn't predict you finishing playoffs 1,000,000%. You're punching above where you thought you'd be, but you're rightly there now, and fair play. But what I will say is you played at Stadium of Light, and most Sunderland fans have said that were the best side you've played this season. And, I think you probably agree with that now, if you want to admit it. This side we've got now, mate, is chalk and cheese from that side. We are a lot better than we were then. A lot better. I think you were top of league when we played you last time. You're probably not quite at it as much as you were early in the season. We're steamrolling at the minute, pal, so we'll have to see how it goes. I'd take a draw, just don't lose. Yeah, it's one of them, Rob. I can't argue against it. Just the pressure for next Monday just amplifies on it, but it won't be a bad result, 100%. It won't. Paul for Leeds. Hey, pal, not going to lie, feeling confident but nervous for tomorrow. Sheffield United scraping a win. Yeah. Yeah, they always do, pal, don't they? They always do. Your voice not earlier, didn't you, pal? And you were well annoyed about them. It's just what they do, mate. Let's be fair, you're probably going to see a couple of sides go up this season, apart from Leeds, who play poor football. And let's be fair, they'll come straight back down. But it don't mean they can't go up. Don't worry, we'll have 5 points clear next week. That's the attitude, Gavin. Yes. If people don't think Leeds will win this, go back to the Goldbridge channel where you belong. Bye-bye. See you later, Lord. Mic drop. Off it goes. In the links in the chat as well, please, people. Yeah. Duncan says, come on, people, get Mike up to 1.5k. Yeah, it's one of them. Honestly, I've never been massive on numbers, but when you get close to a biggish one like that, and obviously by not saying I don't appreciate the people that are here religiously. So no, I massively do appreciate every single one of you, and thanks so much. Question, buddy, what is the difference between Leeds Sunderland team that drew with the Melia Howler to the Leeds Sunderland teams now? I think with Leeds, it was a slow burner early on in the season. The quality were there, but now you've got Solomon who's firing, Pirro that's firing. I think earlier in the season, a lot of the components weren't quite at it, Andy, if I'm honest. I think you can just see now the way Leeds are playing. We're in the middle of a really good run. When we played them early in the season, our away form was still all over the place. It was still sketchy. It was still, we were still finding it hard to get any consistency away from home. But we were 2-1 up in that game going into the 90th minute and should have won that game by the way we played. But I just think the momentum we've got now, the fact that everybody knows each other's game, like you say, the emergence of Solomon since that game, I would even say it's going to be an interesting one with Melly in this one as well, pal, because this could be a total redemption arc for Melly. This could be a total 360. If he comes out of this game smelling a rose and plays really well, then we can sort of just, if he wants to save his points in this game, he sort of won his points at Coventry. You could say that eradicated the Hull. If he can do something similar in this one, big up to him. But I just say confidence, momentum, everyone playing at the peak now, Andy, and Leeds playing for 90 minutes. I would say the Sunderland game were probably the only game up until the last month really, where I've seen a 90-minute performance. That game was brilliant. Sheffield United at home as well. The big clashes. Even Burnley at home that we lost, we were at them for 90 minutes. In between them big fixtures, we haven't had any sort of momentum or any like length of games that span more than the odd one where we've played well in spells. Now it's 90-minute performance after 90. We've seen it now for the last 3, 4, 5 games now where we're in a pomp, and that sometimes take weeks and weeks and months to get into your pomp, and you got to peak at the right time. And I'd say we're peaking, Andy. The Sunderland team, I'd say they peaked a little bit too early. And they've been on a steady sort of decline. They can't go any lower than 4th. I don't expect them to. They've got a big buffer on 5th and below, I think. But they're a really talented bunch. They've got, I think, is it Munderlot left? He's back. He's on grass. He's been training. He probably gets minutes, whether he starts or comes off the bench. He's a great player. So you can't take him lightly. But yeah, I'd just say Leeds are just a different animal, Andy. Different animal. Leeds have won 12 of their last 13 home league games. 4 of the White's last 6 matches at Ellen Road have featured at least 3 goals. Sunderland have scored at least twice in each of the last 4 games. Yeah, they score goals. Got players to be worried about. Done 2-1. James first goal scorer, Arthur. Yeah, I think James gets a goal, doesn't he? I think if we score a goal, James gets one. I mean, he's on fire, isn't he? He's absolutely on fire. What a player! What a man! But yeah, loads of people are predicting us to concede. And let's be fair, we don't say that lightly. Alexa, we don't. Shouldn't have said that, should I? Honestly, I'm just ridiculed with tablets and all sorts from kids outside of me on charge. But yet, I don't think we say that lightly because Leeds don't concede. We don't concede goals yet. With a lot of us, I'd say way more than 50%. I think we might concede in this one. Paul, I reckon he may Ampadu and in midfield and put Pascal centre mid. Put Pascal, may have Ampadu into midfield and put Pascal centre back. I'm not sure. I don't think he changes it. He could do. I think Strout probably should play. To be fair, I think when he's fit, you just put him back in there as an actual centre half. I think he may keep it as is and play Pascal from the start at Sheffield United. But we'll have to see. I ain't going to be bothered. Whatever the outcome of that lineup is, I'm not going to be bothered. If I go there and Strout plays and Ampadu's in midfield, I'll be happy with it. If I go there and Strout's on bench, Ampadu's in defence and Grove's in midfield, I'll be happy. If I get there and Strout's on bench, Ampadu's in defence and Rothwell's partner in Tanaka, I'll be happy. Doing any formation permutation of that combination there, doing any, I'll be happy with any of them. I'll be happy with any of that concoction. Honestly, midfield-wise, I ain't bothered who partners who. Any two of them four are great for me. Whether it's Strouk or Ampadu at centre-half, I trust the boys to get a win here. I trust them because people say different horses for courses and things like that. I don't think you lose much whoever's playing out of them two. Yeah, we know Strouk's taller, more physical, but Ampadu is your captain. He's got a really good positional awareness. He's really good passer of the ball. He's he slows it down a little bit, but sometimes you need that. But he's got a really good partnership with Rodon. Rodon potentially, maybe even prefers playing with Ampadu. They've got a really good connection between the pair of them. I asked who plays there, but that's probably going to be the first thing you're looking for when that team sheet comes out. Richard Woodford, Leeds 4 Sunderland 0. I'm dying to say it, Richard. I'm dying to. It's killing me saying 3-1. You know me on this channel. It's 3-0 or 4-0 at home every game. It's not even blind faith. It's not even boring. We good value for that every home game. 3 or 4-0 is pretty much where we should be, where we are a lot of time. But I'm going to go 3-1. Rob Brookie, I did a 1-0 Leeds Ampadu time. Yeah, well, you'll take it. I would take it. 0-0, but mate, Burnley are just a joke after that. Danny said I've gone 4-0 because last few results have said 2-0 or 2-1 reverse psychology. Yeah, I tell you what, I've noticed on Sunderland's fixtures, I think it's been win, draw, win, draw, win, draw, win. It's like looking at the last 8 or 10 fixtures, it's gone like that. So this one looks like it's going to fall on a draw, not a win. I don't know if you believe in those kind of stuff. I don't, but it was interesting to see. Dave P, 3-1 Leeds. Yeah, me too, mate. Danny says he said Pascal won't be rushed back. For me, Pascal comes back for either Sheffield or Gate. Yeah, I think so. There's just no point rushing it. Literally no point rushing it. Especially we haven't got cover there for another injury. We haven't. So he needs to think of that. And we're very, very fortunate that Ampadu's great cover. They are more balanced side than Burnley. Yeah, they are, Lee. 100%. That we've got the best balance all across the side. Even with the way we play, with his attack and defence, we've got it very balanced. Sunderland have only conceded, I think, 29 goals, which isn't bad. They've scored a lot of goals. I think they're the third top scorers in league. One of the best defensive records in league. Just not a little bit like us, but just not as good, I'd say. But yeah, they're going to bring it. They're going to be a challenge. But you'd rather be where we are, wouldn't you? You'd rather be where we are than be where Sunderland are. I'm going to go Sunderland with them sitting where Leeds are. We're in a really good spot. Matty, how was the Winehouse game? Oh, honestly, like pulling teeth, mate. Like pulling teeth. Freezing. South stand. My little boy did a guard of honour, so he was buzzing to be on pitch. Freezing cold. We were stood in South stand, so once he'd done that, I used to be a season ticket holder for years. We used to have wall where all kids could sit on wall. They've got rid of wall now, so kids couldn't see. You couldn't see. Oh, it was freezing. It was crap, mate. It was crap. I haven't got the atmosphere it used to have at all since they've redeveloped it, which is a worry of mine about Ellen Road. Yeah, it's not what it was. But yeah, we love them, just not as much as Leeds United. Evening Matty, evening Richard. we don't lose tomorrow night. I don't think so, pal. PSF, we should have an unchanged side against Sunderland. I think Sunderland are an average side that we should be well cleared of. The fact we're not is down to Farker's cautious defensive approach to away. I assume that's games. Yeah. Yeah, at times. We've dropped points for maybe from being too cautious. Well, clear. I mean, we are clear of them, but win this, we go 10 points clear of them. Obviously, if they win that, they close that gap down to 4. But there's no need to fear them, 100% not. But they are one of the best teams in this league. They are where they should be. And I think when you're second and you're playing fourth, you know, we're not playing Plymouth here, are we? Or Luton, we're playing Sunderland, a team who were confident, playing well. They drop a lot of points from winning positions, but they also claw points back from losing positions. That's the thing with Sunderland. They play till the last whistle. So for me, I'm hoping with a couple of goals clear going into the final moments because they don't stop. So yeah, I think we're a cut above. I think our quality is massive in comparison to there. But let's not be fooled. Lefay's a cracking player. Mundell, Joe Bellingham. They've got some great players. Great players. Chris Rigg. Patrick Roberts on his day can make something out of nothing. Big game indeed. I hope LFC Passion, Callum. I hope, mate. Arthur says they're showing EastEnders episode. Yeah, it's like like Burnley. Yeah. Need to win, we do, mate. We do, and I think we will. James says, "Hope everyone's had a good weekend." Yep. Please check out Peacock and White's LUFC on YouTube as well as Sean at Wilco White's, Passion for Leeds, and Danny Rumsey. All the links are in the chat. So hopefully Danny will bang them in a few more times and we'll get them on screen. But please go back and check them out. Nige, evening, my good friend. Hope you're well. It's a mad one, because all weekend I've been gutted Leeds haven't been playing. But now going into Monday, instead of being, it's Monday, I'm really excited because we've got Leeds tomorrow night. So it makes me Monday miles better. Now weekend's done. Richard says Farker has taken the shackles off and we go for it now. So I can see Free Scoring Leeds doing big damage. Yeah, I hope so. It definitely feels like the shackles come off Richard, doesn't it? That's what it feels like, which is where we want to be. 1 sec, let me just do this. But yeah, the shackles have come off 100%. It's a notable change. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's Farker. I'm not too sure. An average side, you twat, says Terry. I don't know who you're referring to there. I don't think you're an average side. Maybe it came out of my mouth. I don't think it did. You will are delusional. Terry, we're not delusional, mate. We are. I say we're top of league. We will be top of league come end of play tomorrow. We're not going to lose to you, so it'll be a minimum of draw. I don't know if you've watched us play, Terry. Genuinely don't know if you've watched us play lately, because for me, if you think we're delusional for thinking we'll win 3-1, 4-0, 2-1, I don't know what's delusional about that at Ellen Road. You know, we've been slapping people up. We score 3 goals on average a game for the last 6 without conceding. I think you're gonna have a shot tomorrow, Terry. I think you're gonna have a massive shock if that's how you feel. You're gonna be left with egg on your face. For me, I like to stick my neck out line. You can come back on Tuesday and get in chat, win, lose or draw. Come back and we'll have a chat. But yeah, 100%, we're not delusional. Cheers, Paul. We'll get into that soon. If Amber was put in the midfield, it'll be a mistake. Do you think we'll lose with that, though, PSF? Because I don't think we'll lose. Fancy us to beat the Mackems at Ellen Road and at least a point against the Bluns. Well, that'd be a ideal situation, really. If you're not going to get all 6, that way around would work better for me than it being another way around, because it takes the pressure off by getting 3 points here. The difference in the team back then, we lost Grove and Ampadu a couple of weeks. Yeah, to be fair, Danny, that's true. The timing was shocking. We were trying to bed in, weren't we, Tanaka and Rothwell. That was still a very raw, new partnership, but we didn't really know what we were going to be. Turned out to be probably better than the Ampadu and Grove one. 3-2 against Sheffield United. I don't think Sheffield United scored 2 against us, Arthur. I think the Sheffield United game, for me, I think this is going to be free-flowing, plenty of chances. I think the Sheffield United game could be a 1-0, 2-1, 2-0 to Leeds. I don't think they get 2, but who knows? Who knows? It's who can handle pressure the most, because that's going to be a massive game on next Monday. Probably bigger than this, really. We've been away from more nerves, won't it? And we've been Chris Wilder and everything that comes with playing Sheffield United, a derby. That'll probably feel a little bit bigger than this one come next Monday. I hope Melly is mentally prepared for tomorrow night's game, as he's going to get stick for the. Yeah, of course he is, mate, and rightly so. If you're a Mackem, if you're a Sunderland fan, you would, wouldn't you? You would. It were funny for them lot when it happened. It was awful for us as a fan base to get over. It took us a while to get over it. It took Millie to get over it, but you know he's come back after the Hull debacle and he's doing really well now. So long may it continue. Richard says we can win both of these games. The team is playing well. Let's just go out and play the game on our terms to keep winning. Yeah, I have to agree. I don't want to see him mess around and overthink it. Just go play like you've been playing. Give the boys the freedom to go play. Don't overthink it and give these the credit. You know, maybe they do deserve credit. Don't give them too much credit. They'll go play our game, because if we go play our game anywhere near the level we've seen the last month, we'll slap them up. We will. And I know how good Sunderland can be at this level. They're a great side at this level. But if we play to our level, nobody can match us for me. Hi, Wayne. Hope you're well. The team / squad as a whole is bonding more on the player and playing better as a team, gaining more confidence. 100%. That confidence is sky high now. I do not care what they have. More game time. They are both wins. Yeah, I think we're winning both. I'll take 4, but I think we're winning both. Would love an even clean sheet tomorrow night. I think it's possible. Anything's possible with this side, mate. I just think if anyone can score against us, it's these guys. Yeah, I agree, Lee. I wouldn't change it either, mate. Rich, is the Sky on ITV and Sky tomorrow night? Just Sky. I haven't heard of it being on ITV. I might be wrong, though. Could he play Byron with their wingers? If he does, that would be a negative move, Danny. And you know I love Byron. Absolutely adore the guy. I do think it's a massive call to take Fairport right now, because he's one of his best attacking threats. Him and Solomon are working wonders on that left-hand side. I think that's partly the reason we're a different animal now. The fact that we've got fit Bogle and Firpo. We've always had, like I said, Firpo, Archie, 1 sits, 1 goes. This season's been Bogle and mainly Byron, because we've had Firpo's been injured, in and out of injury and suspension. I feel like now you've got them two. I feel like that's why you've seen the difference in us lately. I think Firpo and Bogle are key to our success going forward. I think it'd be wild to change too much. And for me, if I see Byron in there, as much as I love him, it would be a negative move in this one, because we're at home. I don't think he's the most negative player like some people. He can't do what Firpo can do. I think while Firpo's hot, let him cook. Just let him cook. Paul says, I think whatever we do, we will have a strong side and worthy of a good win. Going to be a goal. Going to be goals galore. I expect goals. This is not going to be a boring one. Your bum's going to be off your seats in this one. Yeah, I thought we were only on Sky Sports. PSF, I really don't see this game as a big game. I see it as a promotion confirmation. Sunderland couldn't beat Plymouth or Watford. Let's not exaggerate how good Sunderland. Yeah, but we've had times this season, haven't we, when we've struggled. Your Prestons and, look at that side we fielded for FA Cup. It was still miles better than Millwall's. It was still lost, I don't think it's fair to say, they couldn't beat Plymouth or Watford. I get their games. I mean, my mate Wayne says it were fuming they didn't pick up 3 points in both of them games. You shouldn't be dropping points at home to teams like that. You shouldn't be. But they did, but they're still good value. They're still good value. And it is a big game. It's two massive clubs, and Sunderland are a massive club. You've got to give them credit there. They are a big club. Great fan base. I don't see how it's not a big game. We've just dropped down to second PSF. We're second now. It is a big game. It's a huge game. It really is. And it's an exciting game, because they're not going to come and park the bus. They might not be as expansive as I once hoped they'd come and be. But I don't think you can play this game down. Under lights at Ellen Road, we're now second against fourth. It's a big game. Harvey, Hughes will get the win, as when I see Hughes at the stadium, like Hughes were the best team we have played. I believe we dominated Hughes the first 25 minutes and we got ahead, but you should. No, Harvey, we did. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that as well, mate. I thought you played really well those opening 25 minutes. Joe Bellingham in that first half in that game could have had 2 or 3. Plenty of shots from outside box would give you too much space. But yeah, I think with a classy side, for me, we've got Premier League players, Prem ready players. It's a squad that will need a lot of work when we go, because I'm so confident we'll go up, and it's not being big-headed or cocky, arrogant. It's just where we are as a club right now. It's all looking good. But we have some outstanding players, and the thing is now, Harvey, that those outstanding players you saw at Stadium Light months and months ago are now playing at a different level. Big game to me, play Watford or Luton because I live in St Albans, Hertfordshire. All right, okay. Terry cannot stand this but there's no what self-entitlement, Terry. Why are we being entitled? Where's this coming from? We're second. I don't understand. We've scored 18 goals in the last 6 games and conceded 0. We slapped up Cardiff 7-0. Like someone just said in chat, you struggled to get a draw against Plymouth. You couldn't beat Watford at home. We went away and slapped them up 4-0. It's not self-entitlement. It's putting your neck on chopping block and being confident about your team. I ain't going to come on here and say, oh, I'm not too. I'm giving you credit. I think you'll come and you'll score. I think you'll make it tough. I'll be nervous. And I'll be happy to be fucking nervous because I want to be nervous when I watch a football game. I don't want to just think we're going to steamroll past teams, which is how I feel every week at the minute, Terry. Every time we have ball, I think we're going to score. You're going to make it a nervous, exciting game for me. And if anyone can get out from Ellen Road, it's you guys. But you've lost away from home. You haven't lost at home yet. Great. You probably won't. But you've lost 4 away from home, and you haven't been to one stadium with a side better than Leeds United, Terry. There's no self-entitlement in that, pal. We're fucking Leeds United and we're smashing every team at minute, buddy. It's confidence. And it's confidence in the right area. Because look at us. Have you watched us? My God. No self-entitlement, buddy. At all. Don't know, but give you fucking credit, pal. Bielsa's knee going to spank Sunderland 4-0 like Ipswich Ellen Road last year. Bamford out for another 3 weeks. Oh, honestly, just let's stop talking about him now. Terry, Sunderland are good. Just sorry to say Leeds are better. That's a fact. Yeah, it is Rob. It is Rob. And I don't know if he's offended by people saying 4-0, but we're in his rights to say these scorelines because we score 3 every game as a minimum, really. Over the last 6 games, we score 3 every game on average without conceding. And you will gift us chances. We will get chances against you. 100% we will. Could it be 4-0 Leeds? Yeah, of course it could. We're on fire. It could easily be 4-0, pal. Please stick a like on the video. Please subscribe if you're new here. I'm very close to 1.5k subscribers, which is brilliant. I'd love to get that in the next couple of days. I think I'm about 16, 17 short. So please subscribe if you haven't already. It'd be much appreciated. I think Mr. Sicknote could claim disability. Yeah, Borrow Bamford. Bielsa's knee, hope you're well. Doesn't matter if we lose or draw either or both of the next 2. We are therefore liberated from pressure. And at home, if we score first, which I think we will, it will get ugly for Sunderland. Yeah, well, if we get an early goal, yeah, 100%. Peacocks White, LUFC, please go check him out. If we play like we have in the past games, we should come away with all 3 points. Yeah, well, that's it. For me, Sunderland only come away with anything from this game if we don't play 100%. Because if we play 100%, it will be 3s and 4s. But, you know, don't dismiss Sunderland as having a go. Don't dismiss Sunderland. They're not as good as us, no. But we're a parachute team. You know, we should be where we are. We should be where we are. Look at our side. Look at our wage bill. Sunderland ain't got that. Sunderland are punching above their weight for where they have been. You know, where they were expected to be at the start of the season. My mate, Wayne, was a massive Sunderland fan, season ticket holder, got his own channel. He tipped him to be 11th at the start of the season. In the 4th. They probably are his out at playoffs. But they can definitely come away from Leeds with something if they play at their best and we're just off it. Rob Brookie, we are going up and you know what's going to happen if Bamford scores a goal that takes us up. Mate, he's probably going to stick around regardless. There's Peacock White's of LUFC's link again. Please give him a follow. Please give him a subscribe. He's a really nice guy. He's in the armed forces too. He's back for 10 days off camp. See his family and stuff before he goes back out and does some more training or goes back out on camp, I think, to Cyprus, he said. So, yeah, please give him a follow. He's a really good guy. Passion for Leeds, my good friend Callum, his links here too. You know me, I'll always stick some links out there as well. My mate Danny puts them in. Danny Rumsey, go check him out too. Hopefully you'll have. So if you've got a preview out for this game yet, mate, if you haven't, get one out there and definitely a review on Tuesday as well, and I'll check it out. And my good friend Sean from Wilco Whites, please go give Sean a follow. Please do. Such a good guy. Love him to bits. Let's get him up to that 200 subscriber mark as soon as possible, please. Adam says, cheer up, Teddy. For fuck's sake, Sunderland decent. We are flying a strong favourite send-off. So true, Danny. So true. You can come across with this self-entitlement stuff as much as you want. It's facts, in it. We should be confident. We shouldn't be favouring Sunderland. I think it's wild to suggest us tipping Leeds to win and win well is self-entitlement. I don't see why that is. You're supposed to back your lads, and you should be saying the same. I went on Wayne's channel. I've been back to look at the comments and comment on some of the comments of your fans have said and asked me questions, asking me stuff about Leeds. None of your fans have tipped you to lose. I've seen 2-1, 2-0, 3-0. What are we supposed to say? Fourth place are going to come to the road and beat us when we will win this league. Nah, mate. All your fans are tipping you to win. It's what you do. I expect you to think you win. But I don't think you should think we're deluded for thinking we're going to win. What are we doing here, mate? Mike loves a good debate. Honestly, that'll be my most nerve-wracking game when we'll watch. I might just wait outside the stadium in front of me and just have it. Just have it. Just get ready for a scrap with Millwallers, because they just chin me verbally anyway on YouTube, because I just go all out, don't I? When we play Millwall at home, I will be saying 4-0, and there might be notes about that up, because every time we're playing the chuffing beaters, but I'll be going all out 4s and 5s and 6s. We're going to smash them. Oh yeah, Millwall. If we can get 7 points clear, 13 games left, still a lot of football to play for. No, still plenty of points to play for, but this next, our next 3 fixtures, if we come out of there and we're clear at top of league, we're home for me. We've got one leg in that door, Sunderland, Sheffield United and West Brom. You come out of there with 7 points, mate, and you are in dreamland. Bielsa's need 40 games to go. We only need to win 7 to get 90 points, so we can drop loads of points, including the next 2, and still be odds up for top 2. We'll play with freedom, and it'll get ugly, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think we drop all the points on offer in these next 2. I think 90. Will 90 get you up? Maybe. I think 94 probably wins it league. I think Leeds get 100 points anyway. So regardless of what happens this week, I still think Leeds are going to be champions anyway. When we win and are not dicking around the playoffs, look forward to the goal fest. Yeah, we're not dicking around the playoffs this year. Nah. Andrew, hiya mate. Tanaka and Gruev in midfield for Monday, Rodon and Ampadu. That's what I'm expecting. I tell you what, I'd be excited if I saw Tanaka and Rothwell, but Gruev was outstanding. He's one of my favourite players, as you know. Nigel, I think Farker will save Pascal for the Blunts game due to it. Yeah, I agree. The physicality of the Blunts game, you won't risk him playing in this one. I think we're going to have a lot of ball. These are going to be physical, don't get me wrong. They are going to be physical. They're decent side, but I agree. Bielsa's knee. I wish Farker would go for it at Sheffield United next week. He won't, so it stinks 0-0 or 1-1. Doesn't matter though. Just not sexy. Yeah, I think this is the game we go for. I think next week we're more cautious. I think next week we're a lot more cautious. I'll be honest with you. It wouldn't surprise me next week. And I know this is wild because Tanaka's Tanaka and he's probably the first name on team sheet with Dan James. Unsurprising next week if he plays Strauch and he plays Ampadu and Gruev in midfield and gives Tanaka a game on bench. Won't surprise me because that will be a must not. That would be a not lose game that next week if we get 3 points here. I'm going for all 6 points next 2 games. I love that positivity. Me too. Probably same starting lineup. Hello, mate. Yeah, I have to agree, mate. I wouldn't be too surprised at all if it's an identical lineup. Sunderland will try and sit back like Sheffield did in a desperate attempt to keep the score down. Did you hear that, Terry? Just Sky Sports tomorrow. Richard Hogan says, my friend, hey, Russ, I hope you're well, mate. I've had a good weekend, my good friend. 14 games, 12 live on TV. Sky TV is effing shit. I blank one out and say the one. Sky TV, fucking shit. It really is, isn't it? They're not dicking around with our times. Those travelling fans for away games, it's bloody awful. You don't know whether they're coming or going, do they, bless them? 4-0 Leeds win tomorrow. Go on, Ross. Go on. Danny talks about, I think we get beat against Sheffield. Don't know why. Just a feeling I want us to win both easy. Yeah, of course you want us to win, mate. That's going to be a very nervous game, mate. The fact it's away from home, it feels probably a bit bigger than this one, doesn't it? Adam, win tomorrow, 7 points on Burnley, 10 on Sunderland, huge, yeah. That's what I mean. It is a huge game, Adam. No one can play it down. It's a huge game. Liam Moore, it's not as big as the Blades game was. Not with our recent history with them. I don't fear these lot, and it could easily be 4-1 easily. Look, you're still saying 1 though, Liam. You still think they could get a goal, which is massive considering Leeds don't concede. But the Sheffield United game is obviously a bigger game than a Leeds Sunderland, mate. Yeah, I have to agree. It's a derby. There's a lot of beef. we're battling again for promotion with them lot again. But you can't play down Sunderland. It's still a massive game in its own right. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean this isn't a big game just because next week is a big game too. This is, as a title, it is a huge clash. This one, it is. Andy Rowe, I am holding my breath Monday night. We've just realised Piro's talent is finishing. I've heard ridiculous takes. No, can't cut it in the Championship or Premier League, tailor made for him. I don't know, mate. Based on what we saw in Premier League, I thought this level would be a piece of piss for him, but we haven't seen it. Can he then just go to Premier League and naturally be a better player? I'm not too sure it works like that. I work in a school, half-term overtime tomorrow, finish at 3:00. Yeah. Bigger game is the likes of QPR. The thought of Loftus Road gives me a panic attack, mate. Yeah, there's some games in there that was mentally scarred off from last season, so that's that's massive. Calling it now, says Bielsa. In the first 15 minutes, we have 85% possession. And have we done up with it, though, Bielsa's knee? Have we scored in that 85% possession? Andy Jones, Fark has to keep best team for this game. Leeds have awesome momentum and cannot let it slip or jeopardise this huge game. Need to make a statement and relegate Sunderland to playoff spots only. Yeah, I mean, we beat them. It definitely takes them out of the title race for me. Knocks them straight down there. But then if we want to beat Sheffield United next week, it probably dangles a little bit of hope again, doesn't it? But yeah, I think they're already resounded to playoffs anyway, if I'm honest, speaking to a few of their fans. But this just cements it, doesn't it? You know, we win this. It's a massive game. Like I say, huge. 7 points goes to 10 or 7 points gets cut to 4. It's a 6 point swing, isn't it? I was going to say 7, but 4 will do easily, yeah. Terry has a point that Leeds in the past have suffered from self-entitlement. Last year was an example before the implosion. I don't agree with it, me, Andy. I disagree with you on this self-entitlement. I mean, you might have seen stuff I haven't seen, obviously. But why are we self-entitled? If we're 8th in league, we ain't saying shit. If we're beating people game after game and we're in that top 3, top 4, first in league like we have been, like I expect us to be tomorrow, slapping teams up 7s, 4s, we're self-entitlement in that. Were we last season when we were 17 points behind Leicester, still saying we are, the best thing since sliced bread? I know people saying we're best team in the league and all that, but we did have, there's a point to that argument for me. We did still have some of the best players. We weren't a mile off, but points-wise we were. I don't know what you've seen that makes you say that. You might have that point as well, but for me, when we were in Premier League and we were down in relegation, were fans still saying we were best in league then? No, we won't have been because we were shite. But based on these last 18 months, we've been one of the best sides in the division both seasons. So I don't know. You are allowed to say you're good when you're good for me. Like, I don't see the self-entitlement tag as a problem at all, because you just put your neck online and you just say we're as good as what we're seeing, and for me we are. Terry will come back after the match and tell us we were flattered by the 5-0 scoreline. Yeah, I tell you what, if we do win and win well, I hope he does come back. But if we don't win, I hope he comes back and gives us a bit of a laugh as well, because fair enough. 12 short of the 1.5k. Come on, people. I think I'm a little bit more than that, mate. I think I'm about 16. But cheers, Danny. Been lovely to hit it at some point. Evening, Matty. Everyone 3-0 for me. ASCB. I'd love that, my good friend. Who's going to game? Who's in chat? Anyone going? I'm in the East Upper. And I'm meeting somebody tomorrow. I'm meeting my good friend Paul from Wales. I just want to give his dad a shout out because he's a big fan of the channel. So, Paul is going to be on my review show on Tuesday. It's his first ever game. His dad's been a Leeds fan, so I'll say Rodney Jones is called. Hey up, Rodney. I know you'll be watching at some point, whether it's now or not. Your son's words, not mine. You're not the most technically gifted, so you won't ever comment, but you watch him more religiously. You're a big Joe fan. You're a big fan of my show, which I love that. He's from Llanelli. I don't know if I said that right. I hope I did. But he's been a fan for 56 years. 56 years. So thanks, Rodney, for being a fan of my show. It blows my mind that I've got people just dotted around who love watching me. It's class. And I'm looking forward to meeting your boy tomorrow, having a drink with him at Peacock, seen him, for his first game, and then he's going to come on Tuesday night and talk about his first game. He's been a fan for years and never been to a game. It's a long way for him to travel. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But I just want to shout you out, Rodney. I hope you're well. I heard you can be a little bit of a cynic with that Leedsy tag. Don't worry, we've got this, my friend. We have got this. Don't worry. We will win this division. Mark my words. Bielsa's knee, last 3 games, the opposition tried to play us. Cardiff, Coventry, Watford, he got ugly. We know Sunderland are coming to play. Apparently, they'll sit in a little bit, but I don't think, you're not going to see a low block Bielsa's knee. You're not going to see that. I think they're going to play. Maybe not go gun-ho like my Wayne says they won't do that, but they are going to play. They have talent in that squad. They're not a squad who want to sit back. They want to go score goals. For me, their best opportunity is to sit back and try and frustrate us, take us deep, 0-0 deep into the game. I don't think that happens. And I think if we get an early goal like we see, I think it could get ugly for them. But they are a good side. I ain't going to say they're not because they are. Danny says 93 gets you up. Yeah, I agree, mate. I have to agree with that, pal, 100%. Harvey, we could definitely say something. Our players like Mayenda, Neil Isidore had hit a new level for us since the game. And obvious Enzo Lafitte, who was honestly a special player. Yeah, mate, Enzo Lafitte, I'm looking forward to seeing him play. I'm hoping Mundle doesn't start on the left, which will then push Lafitte into middle where he wants to be. Attacking mid down the middle is a real talent. It's going to be really, really interesting to see, what happens there if Mundle does play. But yeah, you've got talent. I love Isidore. I absolutely love him. I know you signed him as a winger, and he's been a bit of a makeshift striker. Scored 11 goals for you, done brilliant, and he looks a talent. You signed him permanently on deadline day, I think it was. You've got some great players. I love Joe Bellingham. I love Chris Rigg, but I just think we've got more. We've just got more. Loving the good vibes and confidence tonight. So unusual for us Peacock sufferers. Yeah, it is to be fair. It'll probably be different next week against the Blunts, but yeah, a lot of Leeds fans think it will win well. Rothwell Tanaka get at them. Yeah, I'd love that. I'd love that because it'd signal massive attacking intent by Farker. I think Gruev plays, so I do, but I would love to see Rothwell there. Gruev plays away games. He does, but I wouldn't be surprised if he played a home game on this one. Stephen says Sunderland have to come at us. Draws no good. Yeah, true. Same with all of us now. Same, 100%. They have to, like my mate Wayne said, they have to win this game to Sunderland. They have to. A draw's not good enough for them. The pressure's on them, really. I mean, pressure's on us, really, as well. We can't let a gap be created between us and Sheffield United. It just seemed wild to me that we're even second. It seemed bizarre. Tickle those likes for Matty. Yes, please like it. Please subscribe to me, please. Much appreciated. I'm really close to 1.5K. I'd love to hit that some point in the next couple of days. That would be brilliant. Thank you so much. Be 2-2 at Sheffield United. Won't be a bad result though, mate. No pinot, no party. I'm off to the game tomorrow, lad. Are you, mate? I'm sitting in the East stand, but first we are in the pavilion, and I've heard the Leeds apparently are trying to ban the Solomon chant. So it's true. Yeah, I don't want to get into it, mate. I don't know enough about all the politics behind it and stuff. I don't want to go into it really, but yeah, I've heard the chat about it. I didn't think it was the worst thing I've ever heard, to be fair. Leeds fans love Solomon, so it's not coming out of a bad place. But yeah, if they don't want us to sing it, let's just not sing it. Let's just, you can. I've seen a few takes. We can tweak certain words in that, and it still sounds class. It's a great song. It goes well, but we can tweak a few words in there to make it a little bit better for everyone involved, really. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm off to game 2. I'll be in Peacock beforehand, mate, and then East Upper. I don't know if you're in East Lower, family stand, or East Upper. Lee J, cheers, mate. Gotta go. 3-1 Leeds. Can't wait. All Leeds that way. Cheers, Lee. Thank you, mate. Have a good Monday. Staff Sam was the best in the 80s. It's still the best now, isn't it, Arthur? But it's died down everywhere, isn't it, Paul? Paul said, "Hey, up, mate. It's not self-entitlement, it's confidence in our team, performance and capability. If other fans from other teams don't get that, then it sounds like a them problem." I love that, buddy. I love that. Hiya, Claire. Hope you're well. South Stand, give us a song. South Stand, give us a song. Had season tickets there, was the best. Yeah, I bet. Liam Moore says, back in your club, enjoying the wins and getting a bit cocky is all part of it. It isn't entitlement. Should we all sit on our hands and not enjoy the ride? Got to enjoy it, mate, or what we're doing here. Got to enjoy it. Got to put your neck on line. I'm not a glass, a glass half empty kind of bloke. It's always half full. I fucking love Leeds. Honestly, we could be playing Man City. To be fair, maybe I'm self-entitled when I say this. We're playing Man City. I probably just at worst say it's a draw. I hate not backing the side, but I think when we're playing as well as we are, it's certainly not blind faith. Look at us. There's no self-entitlement about it. We look class at the minute. Look class. Going east up at L43. L43. Where am I? 1 sec. Let me see where I am. Because I'm on opposite side to where I normally am, which is annoying. I'm more towards South Stand this time. I prefer being closer to Cop. L43, mate. Keep an eye out for me. If you see me tomorrow, Liam, please give me please come and shake my hand. Yeah, I'm in L43. Row L. Seat 195. Yeah, row L, east up L43. Me too, my friend. All hooligans in South Stand in the 80s. Andy says, in 40 years of playoffs, you'd have thought Leeds would have won promotion organically. Hand on heart, Matty, you thought we'd beat Saints to get in the Premier League. That's self-entitlement. Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't know. In 40 years of playoffs, you'd have thought Leeds would have won promotion organically. Hand on heart, Matty, you would have thought we'd have beat... Yeah, but it's a 50-50 game, that, isn't it? Like, I'm not saying, there's 20 teams in a division and 19 of them are better than Leeds. Like, we're in Premier League next season. Self-entitlement will be saying we'll finish in Champions League spots when it's not true. But getting to Wembley and saying you'll beat Southampton, I know they beat us twice during the season, on the back of that 4-0 against Norwich at home. I don't know, mate. I don't think that is self-entitlement. I don't, Andy. I really don't. A lot of fans might do that, but I just don't see it. Peacock. Ooh. Matty, let's face it, we are past being Leedsy now. We are the champions elect. We are the team we always want to be. No more crap. We are going up and staying up, mate. Yeah, I mean, I have to agree with that. I've never liked that Leedsy tag. I hate it. Hate that Leedsy tag. I do feel like they're a different animal at the minute. I do. And don't get me wrong, when you get comfortable, that's when you get a bit on arse in it. But I'm going to back the boys to do the job. Liam, get a pint tomorrow. Thank you so much, Liam, pal. Thanks for super chat. I don't get many. You know me, I try and read every comment out, so I'm probably never going to get many. But it's fine. I love doing this, but much appreciated, my friend. I tell you what, mate, you're on L43, same as me. You could have bought me one anyway. But no, I might have to buy you one now. But no, thank you so much for that. It means a lot, bud. It really does. Thank you. Buzzing with that, mate. I'd take 17th in the Prem now if offered to me. Yeah, a lot of people would, but it'll be a shite season, won't it? Be a shite season. Liam, it's 55p short. Yeah. Claire says was only 10 when first started going, but got a scar from being hit with a 2p. Never. Horrible. Hi, Angela. Hope you're well. Hey, guys. Are we all ready to sing I Predict to Right tomorrow night? Oh, I hope so. I hope what come 9:30 tomorrow, we're stood on terraces singing that. Bit like we did with Leicester last season. Come on. Oh, I'm buzzing for it. Buzzing. Leeds have started putting their chances away, so I'm certain we can win. 100% win. That's a massive difference in where we were earlier in the season. Isn't it? Clinicality is clinicality. If I come out first time, get in. Clinicality is definitely improved. Pirro just half a chance it's a goal in it now. Melier be getting from the Sunderland fans tomorrow night. He better not take any notice. Yeah, this is where he really gets tested tomorrow. Not only physically, I think he's going to have shots to save. I think mentally, it's massive for him. This, just like it would be for what I play Hull. Again, it's one of them where it's going to be. He knows what he's going into. He knows every time the ball comes out, every time he's taking a goal kick, Sunderland are going to be jeering him. And what would we do if we showed on the foot? Exactly the same. We'd do exactly the same. They're going to have to make the most of any advantage Sunderland can have at Ellen Road. Any small advantage, any incremental gain, they will have to use to their advantage. The Melier situation is one of them. It is. It's a fact. But I'm backing him. I'm backing him based on what I've seen these last few weeks to get over it. Adam says Sheffield United tracking 2.18 points a match. That's 100-point season. Wow. Burnley tracking 1.96. That's 90-point season. I said a few months back, could we have? It was supposed to be a one-off season last season, wasn't it, with the amount of points teams got, with 4 of them hitting that 19 above or close to 19 above. Maybe this season, I can see them being free. It's just annoying, isn't it? Because last season we were playing, all right stuff, I suppose. Ipswich were playing attractive football. Leicester were pretty dull, to be fair, but Southampton put decent scores on teams. It's just everyone around us, really, are the 2 serious contenders who I think probably will go up in Burnley and Sheffield United. If I had to pick them, just based on the fact they get the job done. Shit football, innit? Shit football. Liam, what's our points per match, Adam? I'm curious. Jamie, I've been watching the channel, Matt. I really like your personality and approach. Keep up the good work, brother. Thanks, Jamie, mate. Thanks so much, buddy. Means a lot, that, mate. Thank you very much. I'm just myself. I'm a bit of a tool, but thank you. When I preferred the cup in the 80s, but in the pen in the low fields was also good. Yeah, we're talking about my video with Billy Banks. He was talking about that one, about the bin in the pen. I just feel Leeds will do something Leedsy before the end of the season. Mark, I don't. Who knows? I don't like that tag. Like I said, we've done a lot of Leedsy stuff this season, but it's been individual errors that have led to these points being dropped. Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna back the boys. Jammy lad. Jammy getting a lot of love. Hi everyone. 2.15 points per game. Should hit 99 points if we keep to that level. That's ASAP. L48, no pin or no party. Say if you see me, say hello. Row X, mate, on the end. I'll keep a lookout for you, Liam. I say, come and shake my hand if you see me, mate. Superman fan, big test from Elliot tomorrow. Hope we get 3 points, Pino, Solomon, and James. I think if you're picking 3 goal scorers, mate, you're going to pick them ones out of you, but they're on fire. My scorers tomorrow: Solomon, DJ, Bogle, and Ampadu. Ampadu. Don't see him getting one, Danny. Bogle. That'd be nice. We had to be confident. Yeah, that's what I thought. We had to be confident. I don't think that's wild. I really don't. Anthony Johnson, Leeds best team in league by far. I'll say this enough. If you don't score in the first 20 minutes, we've got players all over the pitch who can hurt teams. Yeah, fair. Got 4 Leeds tattoos. Might get another one if we go up, says Arthur. What have you got, mate? And where have you got them? Stephen Gill, I remember the £7 entrance fee at the gate in the South Stand in the 80s. Away fans used to be in the cheese wedges also. Yeah, they did, didn't they? Away fans used to be at cheese wedge, yeah. Harvey, with us, mate, should be higher in the league. When you look at our results and we drop points to Plymouth and Burnley and Sheffield United, we can only have hope in the fact that we beat the better sides. Yeah, you've dropped some silly points. You went on, there was a period this season where you win like 4 games or 5 games, drawing back to back. I mean, you don't lose many. I'm just going to bring this up now, actually. I'm going to have a quick look at... not always like doing this because I get too far behind on chat, and you guys, I like to get in the chat, but... Which chat has come up? Yes. I like when you look here. You look at your form there. Away form. You've lost. They're only games you've lost all the way from home. You've won 7, drawn 5, 4 losses. Average points per game 1.63 away from home. Your away form 4th, home form 3rd. Overall, where you should be in 4th. Your home form incredible. Those draws. That's what's holding you back. Losing 4 in 32 games is sound. Great form. It's those draws. 11 draws out of 32. It's massive, and that's why you are where you are. But when you look at these results, we're on a 14 game unbeaten run, I think it is. These have only lost 1 in 14 games, lads. Everyone in chat. Sorry. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 games. 1 loss away to Stoke. Away to Stoke, 1 loss. But look at these as well. Sunderland 2-1, 1-all, 3-2, 2-1, 2-all. They lost 1-0, 2-1, 1-0. Then you've got a few there, but 2-all, 3-all, 2-all. Tell you what, Sunderland, there's no self-entitlement here. Look at the goals you concede. Conceded 2 to Watford, conceded 2 to Middlesbrough, conceded 2 to Plymouth, conceded 2 to Blackburn, conceded 2 to Swansea. You concede a lot of goals. You really do. You look at the players. Really like Isidore as well as your top scorer. Really like Isidore. You've got Mundell, Remain Mundell, great player. Only played 16 games for you this season, one of them at League Cup. Been out for half a season, really. Great talent if he plays. Patrick Roberts with an assist, got 5 from that right-hand side. I think he's a good talent. Joe Bellingham only got 4. I'd have expected more from him, to be fair. 4 goals, 3 assists. 7 G&A and 28. But to be fair, whenever we've played Leeds, when Leeds have ever played Sunderland and he's been in that side, he's been their constant threat. At the stadium like last season, we lost 1-0 with a scrappy goal that he was the one that scored it. Joe Bellingham massively worries me, I won't lie. But for me, we've got enough. Leeds have enough, well more than enough to beat these. But, I thought I'd just bring their stuff up and just see they are in a good run. They've only lost 1 in 14. That's some run, is that. We haven't lost in 14. They've lost only 1. Just a lot of draws in there. That's their problem. That is their problem. To go 1 step forward, you have to take 2 steps backwards. And I think that's what's happened with Leeds in the past few seasons. Yeah, sometimes you've got to lose, mate, and then you get that hunger back. Those scars, you've got to go for adversity sometimes to come out the other side. You've seen that with Leeds. There's no bigger scar, no bigger wound to lick, is there, than losing at Wembley. My memories of going to Leeds Ellen Road for years, it was a slightly sarcastic that we would sing to the South Stand, give us away for a song. It was all the light-eyed banter, yeah. When I'm up in posh seats in East Upper, and they'll stand up if you, and I'm just like, look round, nah. Yeah, nah, you're all right. Arthur says, away fans, yes, remembered, used to be empty space in low fields as we stood in there for a few times. FA Cup round 8, Cup 87 was good, 1-2, Ormsby Baird scored. Some of these names, man, I was like, I get right jealous with some of the stories you guys in chat say, fans for a lot longer than me. Some right stories. So jealous. Get this, Andy Rowe. In 1982, it was £2 admission for a 16-year-old spot of youth. Unreal. Absolutely class. Richard says, every corner Sunderland take tomorrow will be on top of Mez, and they might even take long pots because 100%. I think they're daft if they don't. I think every side that's played Leeds this season, especially after the Hull incident and the Sunderland incident, he got wrapped in cotton wool. That defensive unit and midfield unit protected him. He went game after game after game. Did Mez not being tested? He really did, and that that was down to them. For me, any side that's played us in these runs after a Mez mistake, their fault for not getting out of the game for me, because they should have been tested. They should, like say, corners, throw-ins deep into the box, making him come out and punch or attempt to catch. We know he punches. Shots from distance. Let's be fair, you're going to get that tomorrow. Joe Bellingham shoots on sight. He does. And you're daft if you don't. For me, Meslier is now the strongest mentally he's probably been this season. He'll be feeling great now after Hull, the way he's come back, clean sheets. He's actually won his points at Coventry, made some good saves last week against Watford. But he's still our weakest link. He hasn't been tested massively since. Coventry were outstanding. But they need to put pressure on him to get out of this game. But I'm going to back him. Duncan says, great team spirit at the moment, and I think all the players will be doing their utmost tomorrow to help Meslier get revenge for his mistake. Yeah, 100%. We get out of this game with a clean sheet, you best believe Meslier is getting pushed at fans. You best believe Meslier is getting pushed on that walk round. He's getting pushed at fans. I've got a Yorkshire roast tattooed on my Prince Albert, so I can always say to a bird, you have some York. Shut up, Danny. It's fine. Yeah, man. Andy Jones, last season's top 4, Leicester 97 points, Ipswich 96, Leeds 90, Southampton 87. It could be another record season, buddy, in my opinion. Andy, I have to agree. It could go something similar, couldn't it? Leeds would be the ones up to 97. 96 around there, up as arse would be Sheffield United with Burnley a few points behind that. But I have to say, I don't think Sheffield United get 96. I don't. I think by the end of the season there's going to be more than a 2-game swing. I'm expecting Leeds to win league by 6 to 9 points. I just feel like you can't keep playing as poorly as these sides do and keep getting results. And it's hard to say that because we're getting towards that end of the season now where Burnley still don't concede. Sheffield United still play poorly and win. Duncan says, I think there is a sense of entitlement within some of the Leeds fan base. Mentioning no names, in fairness, you're not one of them. Just an air of confidence and optimism like most of us. Yeah, that is Duncan. Obviously, I can't speak for everyone. Some people will say Leeds, this, Leeds, that, no matter what. I just don't like living on, that side, on that side of that line where I like going and like being nervous. I'm definitely a realist. I'm only joking when I say I'm playing Man City and teams like that. Well, I'd expect to draw. I wouldn't expect to draw. I don't like saying the words we'll lose or draw a game. I don't. You're going to get that off me. Premier League, obviously, I'm going to have to be. I'm a realist, but definitely I can't speak for everyone. But I do feel like the self-entitlement when Leeds are in this division. I don't feel like it's a massive thing because we should be doing what we're doing and we are doing what we should be doing. So I don't really know what else. What else can you really say? We've got the biggest wage bill. We've got the best manager. We've got the best players. And we're currently second, which is a shame. But I expect us to go back to top of league tomorrow. And the way we're going, we should kick on, and we should be allowed to say we're going to do well because it's what we're seeing. We're seeing it, proofs in pudding. And we'll see how we go tomorrow. I want Matty to pronounce the name Radistan Kishvishev. Actually, he messaged me this other day and I couldn't read it out. Radistan Kishishev, I think Kishishev. But I've heard you say it about 3 times. That phone me now. Used to go in the cop when it was standing, and right side and left side would sing at each other just for banter. Yeah, no one has banter like Leeds. Nobody has banter like Leeds. Watch Leeds win scum in Lowfields in FA Cup. I think there was 33,000 there for 21s a year. Kate Spencer, cheers for watching my edit today, mate. No, you're welcome, mate. Message me whenever you've got a new edit, mate, on TikTok, and I'll always check it out, mate, and I'll always give it my opinion. Much appreciated for dropping your comment and name, mate, and watching. Thanks a lot, kid. Hope you're well. Hope you have a good week coming up, and I hope we get 3 points for you tomorrow, pal. Peacock Whites. I was 7 for my first ever game. My granddad in 88. I love that. I ain't got any memories like that. None of my family like football. My dad's never been to a game, never been to a football game. He's from Newcastle. Didn't follow Leeds until I started this page. He loves it. My stepdad were rugby, my mum were rugby, my brother were rugby. I've got no emotional attachment to Leeds United through any extension of my family other than just my own passion. And now I extend that to my kids. And you see it on my video. Love it. And it'll just be an extension. When I'm not around no more, I expect my kids to pass it down to their kids, and the new legacy just keeps going. But I love hearing stories like going with your granddad. My best mate Priestley, we see him in vlogs. He went with his granddad before he passed away a couple of years ago. It's hard. He still sits in the same seat next to where his granddad used to sit, and you see that site recycled, seat recycled to somebody new. And it is what it is. It's part of life. But those memories you cherish with those families, those loved ones that took you to the first game, hold on to them, mate. Hold on to them, mate, James. You know what I mean? Because it's what life's all about, isn't it? And unfortunately, when it comes to Leeds United, I've started my own legacy in my family. Fucking come on, man. It is what it is. But my kids, will go to games with me, and they'll follow that on from my point of view, man. I got my first Leeds title in early '96 at Yorkshire Rose. Within 6 months, it had been relegated, changed the Rose to the Shield, and Billy had passed away. Wow, Claire. I'm loving these. I really want a Leeds leg sleeve. Obviously, I've got quite a lot of tattoos, to be fair, but I'd love like a leg sleeve. Me. Wayne says I've got a Leeds badge tattooed on my leg, though it's coming through my skin. Well, class. I like them tattoos. I love them sort of styles. I'm a big music fan, mate, so I've got a sleeve. It's anyone like David Bowie? David Bowie there. Look, Ziggy played guitar. Some music notes, microphone, got a big skull with a jukebox underneath it, cassette, like a bit of a musical theme. But yeah, I'm a big David Bowie fan from my mum, so but I would like to get a leg sleeve. But I've gone off tattoos a bit, you get a bit older, don't you, as arsed as I was. Then you get one and bug starts coming. I've got my wife's name on my hand because I got married in August. Got her initial on my wedding ring finger, but I'm not as keen as I was when I first got my first tattoo. I started getting loads at one point. I think I've got about 15 or 16 or something at my back, my chest. But get a bit older and start doing daft things, and then all of a sudden I get a few, and I'm like hooked again a little bit. Smash a like, says Tezza. Yes, please do. Bang a like on the video, please. I'm going to probably start to wrap it up now, so get your final comments in if there's what you want to say. I want to get to bed. Get up fresh for work, smash my day's work. I've got to go to Liverpool in the morning, city centre. Liverpool want to fix a fibre optic cable that's broken. Then I've got to go to a job in Pudsey to splice a new fibre that's been pulled in. I'm hoping I can smash both jobs up pretty quick and get home and get ready. Because like I say, I'm meeting Paul from Wales. Don't want to keep him waiting. I want him to sample the best atmosphere of Ellen Road he can. Don't want to be waiting for me. Melly is only one game from away from disaster. The trouble is which one. Yeah, I know. He is. Let's hope it's not this one. Let's hope he can get through these last few months of the season. Danny, I was 5. My first game in 86, being a fan for 38 years, ups and downs. Love it, Danny. Love it, mate. Kate Spencer, yes, goes for you. Yes, same goes for you. Glad you messaged me about your channel. Didn't know there were people who went on lives and listened to other fans' opinions and also shared theirs. Love it and keep going, mate. Yeah, thanks, Kate. Honestly, some of the bigger channels on YouTube can't bring every comment up and they can't interact with everybody because of numbers. While ever I can, I always will, mate. So you're always welcome to watch here. I'm losing my voice a bit. Huh? Oh, there we go. Is that a signed Matteo Joseph shirt? It is, mate. Yeah, it's signed. It's signed on the number 1. My sponsor of the channel, I haven't got him on here, but my sponsor of the channel is O'Reilly's Autographs. Check him out on Instagram, O'Reilly's Autographs. I follow him on there. He specialises in all sorts of memorabilia, tailors it to Leeds United, but not just Leeds United. He gets all the autographs himself. They all come with certificates. Please check out O'Reilly's Autographs, mate. He's got loads of stuff signed, stuff in frames, stuff not in frames. If you tell him that Matty sent you from Imagine Not Being Leeds, you'll get a 10% discount on all you order. So check him out, kid. He's on Instagram, O'Reilly's Autographs. My dad was a massive fan. Wilco White's, please go click on this link. Wilco White's my good friend Sean from Late Night Leeds. Please check his channel out. Wayne says my first game was versus Wolves in the 80s. What a game. 1-0, 2-1 full-time 3-2 a diving header from Peter Lodham and Wayne. Oh, memories. YouTube channel again, Passion for Leeds. My good friend Callum as well. Please send him some love his way. Much appreciated. You know, on this channel, I'll always keep getting links put in as go check other content creators out who are doing their best as well. So please don't think it's annoying. Please just spread the love you give me. My granddad got me in a football. My dad was an NFL fan. Kid, it's probably a match worn since it says AMT. I got Joseph to sign man the other day. I went to the hotel. Yeah, that's what Casey does. Casey from O'Reilly's Autographs, he goes and gets them all himself. But no, it's not a match worn, mate. It's not. CB, love Bowie, Ziggy Stardust albums, but yeah, it is, mate. It's a massive Bowie fan. Gutted I never saw him live. My mum saw him live too many times, and I never got to see him. But yeah, so it is what it is. Peacocks of Whites, please check him out too. And Danny Rumsey, please check him out too. Spread the love. Andy says when people started staying away from football matches, they were crazy days. Some of the instigators are drawing pensions now. Yeah, well. Oh. Half says John Sheridan, great player, never signed anything. Oh, really? Yeah, Kate, please stick a sub on the other channels if you don't mind, Kate. If it's first time watching me, you won't know about them. Andy Jones, Andy, I'm watching the match in the Yorkshire Grey Doncaster. So any Leeds fan in Donny, meet us there for a bit of atmosphere. Cheers, guys. 2-0 Leeds. Yeah, that's sound. Anyone in Doncaster, go meet him at the Yorkshire Grey. And Billy Sharp said he'd pop in for a pint. Well done, Danny. Good lad. Cheers for that, kid. One of the best channels on YouTube. If ever anyone has deserved a subscribe and like it, is my thanks, Richard, mate. That means a lot, buddy. I'm really not. It's really not. But thank you. But yeah, smash a like on your way out and please subscribe. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm ending the stream. I'm just going to have a look now. I'm 16 subs away from 1.5k. I'm not quite there yet, but thank you for everyone that supported me so far. The fact that what I'm on is ridiculous within like less than 5 months of doing it. Thanks so much for all your support. You know I love doing this. It's not a chore for me. It's my passion. I love it. 10 o'clock I come on, mostly 10 o'clock. Have a chat. Tomorrow, obviously, I'm going to game. There'll be a match vlog come out on Tuesday. There'll be my review on Tuesday night with Paul, the Welsh lad who I'm meeting for the first time, his first game. So come and check that out. It's going to be really interactive with chat. It's going to be really interesting to see someone's opinion who's just come with his first game. So I can't wait for that. I'll have something for the build up to the following game. Obviously, next Friday we'll have Late Night Leeds again. So the content just keeps coming, guys. You know me. I'm going to do what Joe Wayman does. I'm the self-proclaimed hardest working part-time YouTuber on the scene. And I don't even think it's big-headed to say that. I work bloody hard, but when you love something as much as I love this and I love you guys, it's so easy, man. Adam, night, my mate. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Thanks, Matty, later on. Thank you again, Ina, as always in background supporting. Thank you so much, mate. Tezza UK, have a great Monday night, everyone. Thanks again, Kate, for checking me out for the first time. Much appreciated. Done 2-1 today. Take care, Arthur. I'm saying love support I got on here, honestly. Night, kid. Night, everyone. Enjoy tomorrow night. Yeah, Richard, I will do, pal. Have a good start to your week. Night, Danny. Night, everyone. I'm off overtime tomorrow, only 6 hours. Arthur, have a good one, mate. Get your head down. Peacock of Whites. James says, fantastic stream, Matt, as always, bro. Shame not going to do stuff for the Sheffield United game. Back away again. Yeah, I know, mate. Keep doing the grind, mate. Get back there, do what you got to do, and then get up with your family any moment you can and try and do what you can when you can, pal. It is what it is. But yeah, thanks for popping on, mate, on the live today, and hopefully you got a few subs off back of it. Cheers, Matty. Great as always. Thanks, Duncan. See you tomorrow, pal. Yeah, man. Safe drive up as well. Safe journey up, Paul, and I'll see you tomorrow early evening. Is that David Harvey picture, pal? No. Are you talking to me? Nope. I've got Bielsa. I've got Radaby. They're my pictures, and I've got Joseph's shirt, and I've got a Brendan Aronson signed training shirt behind there, mate. Cheers, mate. I'll do my preview tomorrow. If I get some sleep, well, ping it over to me, mate, and I'll watch it, because he doesn't always notify me. Cheers, mate. Aniston and Solomon 2-0. Ooh, working school. Go steady. Night all night, bro. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care. Have a great start to your week. 3 points coming tomorrow. 3-1. You heard it here first. Take care.